Alright, hello kittens. Yeah, this is a quick update. I almost have everything ready for full body tracking. I just found out I need one last thing, which is an extra power board. That's the thing other YouTubers don't tell ya. You might have everything for like a headset, your controllers, accessories laying around the house, like things from your phones. So, for example, your USB for your phones that you plug in, you can use for your HTC Vibe controllers to plug into the power board, so you're not using up all your USB items in your computer. That's one. After you get the firmware installed into your controllers, that's two, and the firmware installed into your headset, that's three. They don't tell you all that, do they? You actually have to go around either HTC Vibe or Valve Index to find out those type of items. Funny that. And 2.5 years ago I had to research all that. And funny how I'm sharing all this information to people that may want to start on VR chat or any VR system, so you have the same knowledge as I do, because yes, I have the original. Doesn't matter which country you come from, you can call it a light box, a lighthouse, or whatever. As I said, whatever country you come from, it has different names. It's a 1.0. I bought it 2.5 years back. As I stated before, part of the cords were frayed on top of the headset. I soldered them back together, put a little bit of heat shrink, heated that up with the lighter. It's good as new. And that's 2.5 years later. Long story short, I'll be using that for my VR system. And it's a HTC Vibe, the original one, 1.0. As I stated before, yes, I do have a Quest 2. They did not state, even on the instruction manual that I even grabbed the magnifying glass to read, that you need a mobile phone for Australia, a cellular phone for America and Philippines, wherever you want to live. I'm just naming the phones so you understand. But anyway, they even stated in the software that an email will be sent with the digits. I waited 48 hours, that's 2 days. No email arrived from Oculus with the numbers. I gave them another email, tried it again. They stated that an email will arrive within 8 to 24 hours. Waited 2 extra days. Nothing. So I'm giving up on Oculus. I'm going to be using my HTC Vive. As I stated, next week, the only reason I need an extra power board is if you look at Index, they are like Vibe. They have a right hand side for the power. It takes up 2 slots of any power source. That is why next week I will be full body tracking, because I got on the phone with my financier last week. It takes them a week to process my finances. So next week I will have the finance. I will be able to buy the power board next week. And I will be in full body tracking. So yes, you will be able to see my hands moving around while I'm actually talking to you next week. And it will be fantastic. Alright, that's the update, kittens. Oh, one other thing. Yes, this will still be a gaming section, but it will slowly become like a variety channel. So yes, there will be gaming like Fallout VR, Skyrim VR, but with one additional thing. Because it will take me a while to get the parts that I require to do this other section. Now this other section, and that's why I said it's a variety section. I will be putting in a folder and calling it karts, and what's the other one? Cycle races. Like they use part motorbike and part go-karts, based upon the early 1901 through to 1938, I believe, those cycle carts. And yes, they do use Predator engines, etc. And some parts will be hard for me to get, whereas I've seen in the American side it's much easier for them to get. And yes, I actually have taken a look online and in my own country. Yes, some of those engines are harder to get in my country, so I will be stuck with some of the lower end engines like the Predator 125 or a GY engine, for example. So it will slowly be both. You will have a gaming channel while waiting for the parts, and while we're doing, say, the build section, I will do gaming maybe once a week. How does that sound? Please let me know. Alright, I'll see you later, kittens.